Hey there, welcome back. Especially if you turtle, the game is it's a very long campaign. I mean, what's been our recording time? It's been easily over 20 hours so far, right? I mean, it's a very long game. The career mode is even longer because in career mode, it every day that goes by, I mean, there's a certain number of days and then the mode ends, and you're trying to score as many points as you can in those number of days. So that means that you want to do all the contracts at every system you visit, and you want to be very particular about where you're going. Anyways, it's worse. That's all I'm trying to say. So for where we're at, yeah, we got some stuff we can do here. So let's get our Highlander fixed.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
All right, so we're at 12 million. That's right, because we could have bought. There's the Annihilator, which is the ultimate ballistic. So we definitely don't like these guys. And I think at this point, you want to almost always go for the mechs, because assault mechs are going to be dropping. And yep, we got the Warhammer. And Medusa. So we're going to see how this bad boy does some extra damage. We want the Dragon to upgrade to the Banshee. But not the Banshee that we saw. I don't know if I've ever had an Annihilator. I didn't even know they had the module that does. That'll be interesting. But you definitely don't want to be sitting there with zero cash. That's the one way the campaign ends. With a loser.
Command interface initiated.
Just think, if you were the mayor of this city, how much you would appreciate mechs just landing in your city like that, blowing everything up. And then just walking around, destroying the street.
Moving out.
I copy.
They've got a sensor lock on me. Holding for tactical advantage.
Oh, there's an archer. Oh, he's right on us.
Ready for orders.
Oh my goodness.
Target's taking a critical.
Now that's the type of hitting I'm used to. Oh, there's a Banshee. I can't remember. The 3E might not be the one we want, though.
What do you need?
Alright, this is the guy that gets all the bonuses. Let's reserve one more time.
Hostile on sensor.
Only 50%, 30% on the Gauss. So that's the thing. I have to like almost go backwards. But what would be really nice is if I could get past him and then shoot behind him, but I can't quite do that. But let's go backwards a little bit. See, that made didn't make anything better.
All weapons committed.
That is awesome though, how I could shoot both. I did like that.
Standing by.
Alright, so this is where it gets interesting. I can shoot him from behind. We're going to go for a new target. Let's go for the new target, because I want to see. We want to show off our new Warhammer here. The percentages aren't super great.
Acknowledge. Hell yes.
Yeah, that was decent.
Commander.
I mean, a quarter of his armor was gone, and that's an assault mech. That's not a pushover mech.
Waiting for orders. Aye, aye. Engaging. Target eliminated.
Yes, Commander.
Archer down. Okay, that guy had damage reduction. I mean, that's decent. Look at that. If I don't move at all, it's a 70% on the Gauss. So see, like the Gauss and the UAC seem to like conflict with each other. Like one needs to be closer, the other one needs to be further away. But this is okay, because if I don't shoot the UAC, it gives it recoil rest.
Engaging target. Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
I feel like I need to not be in the way. Alright, so we got the Banshee that's been beat up pretty bad. Yeah, let's beat up on the Banshee.
Target's taking a critical hit.
They've blown past my armor.
Yeah, she's had her back to everybody. So we can get the quick draw. We can go for the Banshee. Let's do the quick draw.
Aye, aye. Targeting for physical attack.
And just one attack, that quick draw.
That hit something good.
I mean, we did hit him with Medusa here.
Confirmed.
Oh, I thought I could hit the guy behind him.
Give him everything.
There we go. That's one way to get rid of him.
Target neutralized.
That Banshee's like a... I think I can. Picking on our dragon, who's probably our weakest link right now.
Receiving you. Firing a full salvo.
Ready for orders.
That Banshee is still alive.
Reporting critical hit.
Receiving you. Location confirmed. All weapons are called.
All weapons committed.
Yes, Commander. Confirmed.
about time. Holy buckets.
Enemy down.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
I'm still reading enemy contacts, Commander. You need to secure the area before you can proceed.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Good to go.
I mean, these were all assault mechs. Alright, I have heat management issues, so I'm going to go up in melee.
On my way.
We got the left leg,
Solid
and that's
connection on.
awesome. Pun intended. The heat management on this Warhammer has been excellent. I could have still done the heat thing that Medusa can do. Getting a lot of shots off. This is what I don't like about the cities, is it's really hard to see around all the angles.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Waiting for orders. Got it. Reporting critical hit.
And a knockdown.
Orders. Copy that. Engaging.
Alright.
That's a kill.
All the mechs are done. I guess we still have to get to the facility.
Moving to position.
Moving out.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Interesting. Where are they? It doesn't say.
Orders.
Oh. Looks like we got a Warhammer.
Reserving action.
Ready for orders. Heading out.
A lot of chevrons.
Receiving you. Moving out.
All weapons committed.
And that was perfect, because there was no
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
reason to shoot only one weapon that time. And look at that, we were able to take out a leg and knock him down.
I'm here.
Look at that, one leg's already gone.
Roger that. Inflicted some heavy damage.
We definitely did.
Good to go.
Alright, so somebody needs to go stand here. We might as well have Decker try to do it.
Position confirmed.
We can finish this guy off, who still has some pretty nasty weapons. Or we can start hitting this guy, who has a lot of defenses. I can take out the other leg. I don't need another Warhammer. Just make sure he's one less guy to deal with.
Target neutralized.
That he is.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Alright. I could also have the behemoth try to get up on here. Sure. So quick draw, McGraw.
Aye, aye.
Or we got a Thunderbolt and a Hunchback. We got a lot of dudes. I'm gonna go there. Take on the Thunderbolt, it looks like. None of these let me hit anybody, but those... Oh, I can hit.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
All the evasion the dragon has.
Standing by.
It's been very helpful.
Moving out. Targeting to an alpha strike. Reporting.
Commander. I copy.
I mean, that's all you need is you just need a turn. I mean, bam.
Yeah.
I can get up close and personal.
Move order received.
Let's finish off the guy we started.
Hostile eliminated.
Oh, excellent. We're gonna get the whole mech there. A little damaging. A lot of armor gone. I should save this.
Receiving you.
Either doing the Hunchback. Yeah, let's focus on the guy who hasn't gone yet. Hunchback already went.
That's a kill.
Good to go.
Alright, I can't hurt him. I don't know if there's a way to get down there. If I hit run, there's no actual way to get down there. So I'm either taking a quick shot. You know what? Since she's always the target, I should probably just go and get around the corner here.
Affirmative.
Ready for orders.
Now this is what I meant, the coolant vent. He's got heat issues, but now we can go behind him
Move into position.
and light him up from behind. He barely held on.
Critical hit.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ready for orders. Coordinates received. Copy that.
Knockdown. That guy's as good as toast.
Waiting for orders. On my way.
Alright, so 122 grand. Nobody got injured. We got ourselves quite a good crew. The dragon got a little damaged. And I can't remember. Yeah, so this one has the 4 hard points. This is the Banshee we're looking for right here. See, look at that. It has 4 hard points. That's a good one. Too bad we didn't have 3 drops of that one. It says I have 1 of 3 already. So that'll be good. We'll get to 2. Awesome sell for good money. So does the Warhammer. And here you can see these are some nice laser upgrades. And you got to pay attention because sometimes things do start dropping that are better than junk. And it keeps going. Holy crap. I'm sticking with the rule of thumb though that these are worth more than anything else. I don't think I got anything that's going to break the bank. I'm not even sure I made a mech. So I did all that for 100 grand. Alright, so I think that was just letting us know that our next campaign mission's ready.
Ready for orders.
Somebody posted a message about how Behemoth, gets the extra health, and then all it means is they just get injured more often. And it made me laugh, but I can't remember who that was, but they did it in, I believe, all Russian. I don't even know what the language was. And all I have to say is, in YouTube, it's really hard to translate because it doesn't let me copy text, so I can't just punch it into Google Translator. I had to take a picture of my screen. Anyways, I did. Once I got it translated, and it was funny. It was a very funny comment, and I don't expect you guys to always know English, but and actually it was a fun exercise to translate it. But I'm glad that the translation wasn't just like buy more Ovaltine, which has happened before. So, anyways,
Orders?
for whatever reason, I think I'm now going to get a whole bunch of you that are going to buy more Ovaltine and Wingding or something like that just to mess with me. It's got experience. I just wanted to get, this way.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Orders.
Training confirmed, Commander. Mech Warrior training complete.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Alright, easier mission. That'll give us some pirate cred. Don't quite need it as much. Although, like I said, I have run into situations where I've had to renew my black market license. Nothing better than destroying some Turians. Another 4.5 skull mission. Not very fun. It's not even a big payout. So you might as well go for the gusto with this one. Yeah, it's pretty wild, but that's our weakest one, the dragon. And they will always go after the dragon. And it doesn't help that she has to rush up and melee them. Retrieve the memory core and escape.
Command interface initiated.
Keep your eyes open and watch your sensors.
Well, that's simple enough. It's not very far away at all.
I copy.
Aye, aye.
Move order received.
I didn't even pay attention. What does that spore cloud do?
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Orders?
Spore field. Wow. Increase the unit's heat-sinking ability by 10%. Alright, so we have better heat-sinking. And of course we're in the water, which always helps. So I'm going to go ahead and get the archer behind a rock. We have a marauder as the scout, which is quite interesting. That's a very heavy scout.
Picked up a blip.
Alright, the Highlander's taking the hits. That was a 90-tonner.
Boss.
I think I'm going to reserve. Let the Highlander take a few hits. And there's the archer taking hits. I thought I was hiding behind a rock. I sort of am.
Light.
Orders.
Alright, we got to get the behemoth up.
On my way.
That's the one that hit the archer.
Engaging with the
Get YouTuber up.
All weapons committed.
Commander. Moving out. Targeting for analysis. How'd that taste? Hot damn. Let's do this.
Still stands up before the rest of us.
I've been sensor locked. Standing by. Roger that.
80%. Cyclops in the back, and a Zeus.
LSPI against this. Scored a critical hit.
Whatever that Cyclops shot, that was not a fun weapon.
Losing lots of armor.
ready for orders. Position confirmed. Solid connection on that one.
I'm going after the Warhammer. I may have to save.
Left in that location.
Warning.
RNG can definitely make a difference here.
Move order received.
Yes, there is the principle of finishing them off, but the percentages are just not good. Yeah,
Locking.
finish them off.
Enemy down.
Okay. That Atlas is pretty... Atlas and the Cyclops both have nasty...
Looking too good.
Damage is light.
All weapons committed. Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Atlas has a lot of armor.
Receiving you.
Man, so close. Now, with her, obviously she wants to just get up and melee some guys.
I copy.
Oof. Oh, going after the archer all of a sudden.
Standing by.
And yeah. Get some forest protection. We gotta focus. That Cyclops does hurt, but let's go after the Atlas. Alright,
Standing by.
standing behind this rock has not saved me.
I copy.
A lot of armor on that guy. I'm sort of glad they're attacking the archer, because
Holding.
the other guys up front, I think, wouldn't be able to take as much of a beating if they all focused. Alright, we can melee the Zeus. We can melee the Cyclops. Those are my two choices. Ugh. I wanted to melee him, but I don't have that option. The Zeus is definitely a problem. They all are. Let's do the Cyclops.
Heading out.
And I miss. Oh, you jerk. He did have more chevrons. Yeah, okay, now I'm like, okay, you've done enough.
Losing lots of armor.
Yes, Commander.
Now this is where it'd be nice to keep pegging him, but like I can get like a back shot on him. Let's go up here and look at both and see what we can do. Yeah, so I get a nice, well, mostly back shot. Whereas this will be a side shot. You can see the armor is actually damaged on the other side, not the side that I'm shooting from. Actually, the armor's almost all gone from this side, so this actually is a good shot. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Alright, so then we get up here. That's a good shot. Even better. And this is the guy shooting next anyways.
All weapons committed.
Oof, good. I'm glad he missed. Yeah. Yeah, we're taking a beating
I'm
back
under
here.
heavy fire.
We're gonna save it.
Receiving you.
I'm at a point now where RNG is definitely just gonna move around to get a couple chevrons if I can, which I didn't.
Affirmative.
Alright, we finally got his left arm.
Target's taken a critical hit. Oh, that's bad.
always
It's blown
happens.
past my armor.
Look at that right there. That's a reload.
Gonna need a medic.
And it's because they got UAC, they got the AC-20s. That's what those are. The Medusa,
Receiving you.
yeah. And that might have just been RNG, but yeah. So he basically AC-20'd one guy and then shot all the rockets at the other. And we knew he had a deadly weapon on him. Both of them do. He and the Cyclops. It is what it is. I mean, you can only, like, get lucky for so long. And yeah, these high-level missions, they're high difficulty levels.
Command interface initiated.
They're rough. I'm gonna try. Alright, so we took out his right arm and right torso this time. I don't know if that changed things, but that was more damage than last time.
I'm taking internal damage.
No injury. Oh, his AC-20 might be destroyed. Oh, he's shooting at 3 different targets.
Good to
Alright,
go.
we got our behemoth. We can melee this guy, melee that one. Let's go after the Cyclops again.
Affirmative.
We missed him both times. Come on. Yeah, and we're at the point now where it's like, okay, that's enough.
Internal damage.
Waiting for orders.
So, shooting in the back is what I've been wanting to do. So here, you can see I get 95s. 95s. Fine, we gotta finish off what we started here. And right there, we took out the AC-20. And now we got his left arm, so he's armless. Then we have YouTuber here, who's got this guy right next to him. If we try to shoot from right where we're at, I can try to finish him off, or I can go after him, who has no damage at all.
All weapons committed.
I was trying to finish him off.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Look at how low he is. Yeah. Yeah, this is...
I lost a weapon. Commander?
no good. Oh. I should have saved it again.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, so we did do a number on his arm, but we gotta maybe do something different? I don't know. There's nowhere I could run and hide. That's my problem. The best thing I can hope for is to generate some chevrons. So, if I get on land at least. Yeah, I didn't really generate any chevrons here. And there we didn't do any arm damage.
Think I hit something
So he's got
good?
his AC-20 and everything.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Waiting for orders.
So again, the Cyclops that we keep missing, right? That's been a problem as well, because he's got an AC-20. Let's hope that we don't miss this
I'll
time.
copy.
There we go. We finally hit. Definitely damage.
Internal structure damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have... try to finish him off, which is what we were thinking of before. We have damage on him. And I can shoot him in the back. Which I know is weird, because It's like, why don't you finish off the one? But they all do damage. So if I move over here,
Position.
I can backshot him, right? Pure in the back. Let's do it. Oof.
Reporting critical hit.
And then again, we got... So I'm going to back up a bit. It's only a 50%,
All weapons committed.
but we did hit him.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Survived again.
Standing by.
Alright. I can get into the forest, which will reduce some damage and create a chevron.
On my way.
And I think I want to take him out.
Confirmed.
We just got the torso,
Reporting critical hit.
and we knock him down. Ooh, they just tried to kick me. That's the Zeus, I think.
Ready for orders.
Alright, we got Cyclops, who still has his AC-20. Yep, let's go after him.
Targeting for physical attack.
Got his right leg. Oh, and some ammo explosions.
Reporting critical hit.
Ready for orders.
Now this is interesting. He's on the ground, so I can maybe finish him off. But I got some nice back shots here.
Coordinates received.
Let's go to him. His AC-20's gone. He's mostly done. This one is fresh. This one, his AC-20's also gone. But maybe I can finish him off. I mean, leaving them all alive, even with little itty-bitty weapons, is still going to kill you. Yeah, let's finish this guy off. Perfect. That's what we wanted. One's down.
I hope we can salvage that.
That's... I wanted to get my YouTuber shot in before he stood up, but it is what it is.
Watch my six.
Oh, went after the dragon.
Reporting major armor loss.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of damage. Alright, and now we got YouTuber. We want to get him.
All weapons committed.
It's still not enough. Alright,
Commander,
Decker.
on my way.
Finally.
Hostile
Down you go.
Good to go. Targeting for physical
Now,
attack.
we go after Zeus, who we haven't gone after yet. And now we're going to go for a pure back attack.
Roger that.
Oh, he didn't even shoot.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Wow.
Copy that.
Copy that.
Confirmed.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
Whew. Alright, only 39 grand for that mission. Could have been a lot worse. Alright, so we got a Cyclops. An Atlas. Marauder. And a Zeus. And then we gotta decide. So, melee stability damage, like I said before, what that does is that knocks them over. It doesn't do extra damage to them. It just it increases the yellow bars that makes them fall to the ground. It's not horrible because you get them to fall to the ground, then everybody else can shoot them to oblivion. We don't have a good large laser, so let's grab one of those. Then we got a nice LRM-10. We did get a gyro, which is good. This is good for, you know, anybody that is taking melee hits. Yeah, that one definitely took some damage. Oh, we lost a heatsink? I didn't even notice that. This is a big one right here. I can't replace that. Wait, we have a heat bank. On a leg mod, that's it. Oh man. Oh, we do have another one. That, we just got lucky. But yeah, losing those are not good. I didn't even realize that happened. And that's going to cost us more money than we earned. So we are getting mechs in our storage under the assault. You can see we're getting... It's a slow grow, right? We got one of everything. Which, you know, right here, we're 2 of 3. For this guy, which is the upgrade to the dragon. The movement of 3 is not super great, but it's still an upgrade to the dragon. And you can see the different types. We already had an awesome, which I was so excited about. Battlemaster. Now there are, yeah, because this is the King Crab, so we even have one of those. I do upgrade the Archer to the King Crab, because right here, the 4 LRMs, is just amazing. You're just shooting rockets like mad, so even without the missilery suite, which does, you know, help your rockets to be more focused, just shooting more rockets, I mean, it's glorious. And then the Atlas 2, I think, is a huge upgrade from the Atlas 1. Anyways, even on the heavy side, yeah, there's that Black Knight I was telling you about. Lots and lots of good stuff. Oh, the Annihilator, you'll notice, is not here. So if you don't have any parts, of course, it doesn't show up. So this isn't like a definitive list here. This is just what we've collected. And we're nowhere close to being able to buy that Annihilator yet, because we keep not earning money.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
But there are more. This looks like an easier mission. This one looks like another really hard one. 4.5 I keep wanting to say stars. I could go for the cool million, but I sort of like what we've been doing. Let's do that. Prepare for combat. And yeah, we're grinding again. But we just made it to... So with the campaign, like, things get... Like, you know, when you get that first dragon, now all of a sudden heavies are available, right? Well, now we got the... What did they give us? The Highlander? Which is actually a really nice mech. Now the assaults are becoming available. So every time you get to the, okay, this is now available, you're grinding. And I sort of want that Annihilator, and so part of me is like, well, you know, I'd like to at least get to 13 or 14 million. It'd be nice if we can get an Annihilator through combat. And yes, somebody did, I think, put in the comments, you know, why don't you use your precision strike more? And like, if you take out the legs, you really can get all three pieces. It's just, it's so hard, folks. You got 4 mechs shooting at you. Do you really want to devote time trying to aim for the legs of one of them when you could, you know, I guess what you need to do is you need to kill all the other mechs and make that the last one standing. That's why I was so excited about the Awesome. We did a headshot against him, and we ended up getting all 3 pieces. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is one of those missions. Oh no. Oh no. So the reason I say oh no is we have to destroy this base all the way across the map, right? I have a bunch of mechs that move at a rate of 1. I don't have, like, you know, people who can run all the way. We have to defend this base, which does have turrets. Some. And that's our evac zone. Oh boy. So we already know there's 2 lances here. There's going to be 4 mechs attacking us. There's 4 mechs defending. And then there's going to be wave 1, 2, and 3. Which is going to be 4, 8, 12 more mechs. So I can just sit here and put up a massive defense and take on all 3 waves and just turtle my way through this mission. I've thought about it many times. Or we've been doing like, or do like we've been doing and bull rush. The only character that can bull rush right now is the Behemoth and Decker. Which Decker's not a good bull rusher, but with his missiles, he would be able to take these buildings down pretty well. It doesn't tell me how many hit points they have, but those look like 200 or more. I mean, those are a lot of bars. Oh, what to do?
Yes, Commander.
Well, if we're defending, we got to use our turrets have to help us. And so if I'm going to defend with this guy, see how there's this little ramp up here? I can get him to like just stand here and shoot from inside the base. Or, like I said, I'm mad rushing and I'm using his missiles to take out those buildings. Now, I can take out those buildings from very far away. I can even get him to like stand behind something and take out those buildings. But somebody has to visualize these. And that would be the Behemoth. I can have the Behemoth charge up. And then he just charges up, stands here on this ramp, and shoots, you know, from safety. Will it be safe, though? I don't know. Oh, what's the right choice? I mean, what does it matter? I can always just reload, right?
Waiting for orders.
So if I have Behemoth Bull Rush there, I know darn well that if I go right up the middle here, I'm going to face all 8 of those mechs. Also, the path is already wonky. I could go this way. I saved it. Let's do it and figure out.
Got a sensor trace.
We can ask for forgiveness later. Then this guy. We're gonna go this way to go up this ramp.
Acknowledged.
Now, what do I do with my defenders? I mean, YouTuber does have decent range. It'd be nice to get him on some high ground, which would be here. If we let them get too close, then they're going to damage our buildings. I'm going to go ahead and at least get up the ramp. That's a 40-ton light mech. Another archer. A marauder. A lot of chevrons on them.
Commander. Moving to position.
40% on both.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Standing by.
So if I put this one on run, the facility's up here.
Confirmed.
This will confuse the crap out of him. Get up on the platform. Turn around. That's at least a decent hit.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Turrets for the rescue.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Location confirmed. I copy.
Some nice damage. More allied turrets.
It's go time. Waiting for orders.
Alright, I am getting shots in as I go. I guess I don't have to get super close to be able to shoot. I want to know, where is that going? What are they saying he's shooting at? Oh, it's just super high angle. Alright, well, let's just move up.
Affirmative.
I can pick on him. Yes, pick on him.
Giving everything I've got.
That should knock him down, too.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Another, that's an assassin.
Commander.
Alright, so we have, you can see the different mechs here, but I'm creating havoc by running down a path that none of them are at.
Yep.
And yeah, that guy's a problem. So what I can do is I can run back into my... Yeah, let's do that.
Coordinates received.
Get back in the bubble. I did not finish him off. I thought I would.
How'd that taste?
They've got a lock on me.
That's a back shot. Would be really nice. All the chevrons are the issue with that one. I can finish him off. Or I can move forward. This will make my shots a little bit... I can finish him. Fine, finish him off.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed. Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Come on, allied turrets. Completely missing. Well, he ended up injuring him. But it's not just us. Those are definitely turrets. That's a light mech. Definitely light.
Standing by.
I can do this or I could rush. I think I'm gonna wait with him. Who's that? Oh, the assassin. Alright, so this is where the plan was. Like, am I making the right choice or not? So I'm gonna bull rush up. This thing is gonna get close to being in sight.
Going full throttle.
Oof, that's that archer. It's annoying.
Losing lots of armor.
So we do have things in sight.
Ready for orders.
So now the question becomes, do I keep moving slowly up and just shooting who I can? Or do I run up so I have a better shot at being in range? Yeah, I gotta run.
Affirmative.
Waiting for orders. Copy that.
Well, that's a mech.
All weapons committed. Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Damage is light.
What's up, boss?
So you can see, I can shoot all these guys. It's actually an interesting strategy to Because, like, I'm actually going to be hitting them in the backs, which is pretty cool. But see, like, if I run, now all of a sudden, you can see I got angle to hit them up there. So I gotta run.
Roger that.
Which does make it more precarious here defending this base.
What's up, boss?
I can go after this Battle Master, which I think I should do.
Location confirmed.
I mean, I just did massive damage to it.
Scored a critical hit.
Thing is, all those turrets are gonna light me up.
Yes, Commander. Moving out. Roger that.
Alright, we finally got that guy.
Reporting critical hit.
We only have 5 rounds to destroy those buildings.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Why sensor lock them? Come on. Shoot them.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
No, just shoot them. Yeah, that's a lot. Our turrets are not helping us today. I mean, that helped a little bit. It would have been nicer if we destroyed them. But yeah, it's a beating. I mean, you're rushing up there, you're getting the building. Quite the beating.
Good to go.
Alright, this is what I was talking about. I get up here with the archer.
Moving out.
I mean, there's a trebuchet, a battle master, the heavy turret, and then right there, 200 hit point building.
Firing on target.
Oh, not enough. Four rounds. And there's a lot of mechs running around, shooting at me, shooting at...
Receiving you.
And see, I could go up and finish off that building, but I got, like, mechs. Can go after him, can go after him.
Think I hit something good.
Yeah. Coordinates received.
So we got the assassin, we're gonna go after him. I'm gonna go after the assassin.
All weapons are closed.
Just because that jerk likes to jump around and get a lot of
Solid.
chevrons.
connection on that one.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
I have 2 of them. They're dead. There we go. Tower finally helped. I'm hoping he just doesn't have any weapons. Of course we sensor lock somebody.
They've got a lock on me.
There we go. It spares me from having to attack him. This is the part. Look, that just destroyed one of my arm mods. That's a reload. Could I have pulled this off? Yeah, I think so. Losing that arm mod, though, is not worth it.
I'm taking internal damage.
And then they knocked me down. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna get destroyed up there.
I'm hit.
Sorry, folks. I mean, I knew it was a risky proposition. I did like my strategy of moving back and forth with YouTuber and Medusa. It was like the perfect spot to get some good shots in and still get support from the turrets. And I also like the idea of Decker getting behind them. It's just that this time around, I'm moving up with the purpose of shooting them from in the back, not to go shoot the buildings. And then if I keep Behemoth around, I can just obliterate people with her punches. And yes, will I run out of ammo against 3 waves plus the 2? Yes, I will. But I have a laser dude and I have a puncher. And between those 2, I can finish the mission.
Command interface initiated.
So, I like the strategy of moving Archer up this way so he could stand back here and they basically shoot them in the back. That was actually a pretty decent strategy, and it also positions him so when we do need to take out those buildings, he's closer. So we're going to go ahead and do that strategy again.
Confirmed.
And then the Behemoth strategy of going around this way, not bad at all, except the difference, although they do come right up the middle here, and just having her as that extra, we'll go that way. And then, like I said, we're going to go this way and then this way. And let them do their worst. We don't have to worry about those stupid turrets shooting at us, because we're not going to be close enough. We're just going to worry about their mechs. And use our turrets to help us.
Reporting enemy contact.
Yep, I remember. I mean, I reloaded the game, so this didn't get changed. These are going to be all the same players. And like we were doing before,
Copy that.
progressively get behind them. That's right, this was really bad odds. That's the one time where a lock actually makes sense. So I could run up.
Moving to position. Locking on.
All weapons committed.
Oh, the knockdown's even better.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Move into position. Firing. All
Still not enough to destroy him.
Hot damn. Let's do this. Orders?
The thing is Decker can finish him off. Or we're going after the archer, which has all that evasion. But even with all the evasion, 60%'s not bad, but we're going to go ahead and finish him off.
One less target.
I've been sensor locked.
Ready for orders.
Acknowledged. I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
What's up, boss?
Almost.
Acknowledged. Firing on target.
I was able to ignore the cover because I only shot one weapon.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
And of course, I'm just trying to generate as many
Coordinates
evasion as I can.
acknowledged.
And yeah, that assassin's just annoying.
Receiving you. On my way.
So we got an archer, or are we gonna finish him off? I'm gonna go for the archer.
On it.
Almost knocked the archer over. Ooh, that was a long range PPC there.
Systems holding. Commander.
I can melee him or him. Let's go after this one. Head destroyed. We just got a rifleman.
Hostile removed.
That was awesome.
Reporting minimal damage. Acknowledged. Engaging target.
Engaging target.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, look, there's a light mech there. I can just move in a little closer. So we got the flea, and then this archer. Got a nice angle on him. I'm almost not even worried about the assassin. Yeah, whatever that is, that's really hitting me hard.
Took a hard hit there. Waiting for orders.
Yep.
On my way.
Another one down.
Hostile eliminated.
Waiting for orders. Target out.
Scratch another target.
So my issue is, I'm killing them so fast, I can actually afford to go after their base now. I know that I'm not going to kill that base in 5 rounds. At least I don't think I will. It's going to take me several rounds just to get there, but right now my Highlander has nothing to do. Although, oh, yeah.
Full throttle.
That's the flea.
I'm showing minor damage.
Unfortunately, I have dinner guests coming. I gotta stop here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save the game. And thank you for watching, and as always, stay awesome. I'll see you soon. I was hoping to finish this, but I don't have enough time.